Do you own California residential investment properties? If so, this video is for you about the new laws here in California. I'm Jim with the Bishop team, bringing you real estate information that you need to navigate this market, whether you're a buyer, seller, or investor. So new Civil Code 1954.07 went into effect January 1st, 2025. This is a result of Assembly Bill 2747 that affects residential property owners. We used to call them landlords. They're property owners under certain circumstances. The gist of the law is that you must report if the tenant requests positive rental payment history to the credit bureaus so that they have better credit, potentially to buy a home in the future. One thing to keep in mind is you cannot report poor payment history. You can only report positive payment history if they request it. There are some exemptions and there's further details, so stay tuned for all the gory details. If your property has 16 or more units, you have to do it. If your investment has 15 or fewer units, there are some additional requirements that must be met. A property owner owns more than one, and the housing provider is part of a real estate investment trust, a corporation, a limited liability company in which at least one member is a corporation. An exemption to that would be a family trust owned by people, does not necessarily have to comply with this law. But if you own a property and you are exempt, you still must tell your tenant every single year that you are exempt. In 2025, you must tell them by April Fool's. That is actually the deadline, April 1st, 2025. You have to send them this notice or an equivalent notice. Next year, you have to advise them at least once per year, and then every year after that. So if you have to report, you're gonna report to one of the big three credit bureaus. Now, there might be an expense. This is still evolving. Let's say they charge you $15 to do it. The most you can charge the tenant by law is $10. Now, let's say you've got 5 different tenants and they charge you $15. You can charge $10 to all of them. So you're potentially going to, have some out-of-pocket expense. If the tenant doesn't pay you their $10, you cannot evict them for that. A tenant who wants you to stop reporting has to give you written notice to do that. That might be a sign that they're coming up on hard times, and you have to comply. They can then request that you get reinstated and then you start reporting for them again, but there's a 6-month waiting period. So the exact details of how you would report to the credit bureaus has not come out yet. When we get that information, we will bring you up to speed on that, but want to let you know, you need to get this to your tenants by April 1st. And again, even if you are exempt, you only have one rental and it's you, it's not a corporation, you still have to give this notice to your tenants. So be aware of that. So that's a quick summary of Civil Code 1954.07 under Assembly Bill 2747. So if you would like to get a copy of the form for one or more of your rental properties, click on the link in the description. You can fill out your name and the address and we can send that form to you. If you have further questions about this, give us a call. That's what we're here for. And if you have any questions about your investments, you want to add to your portfolio, it's time to do an exchange, you want to decrease your portfolio. We do have a client that's doing that right now as part of their estate plan. Give us a call. We'll help you make the right move, whether it's buying, selling, or investing. I'm Jim with the Bishop team, your leading realtors here in Orange County, California.